Hello, everyone. Hello again. I just wanted to make a note on plagiarism. We're entering into a new era. I've been teaching for a long time, and this year, with the advent of ChatGPT, it reminds me of 1997 when I realized that I was getting a huge number of plagiarisms that people had just simply copied things from sources on the internet. I think the internet's been around since the early 90s, but for some reason, it was 97 when I just felt that there was a torrent of cheating going on, plagiarisms going on, because of the ease of the new technology. We're in a similar phase now in 2023 where ChatGPT is just making it so tempting for students to cheat. It does the work for you. The work. It's not really very good what it does, but it does a credible job. So the temptation to cheat and using ChatGPT as cheating is very great, and I've gotten some cheating done from by students recently that I've caught. So I just want to remind you that any use of AI generators, including ChatGPT or anything else, is simply cheating and plagiarism and is grounds for failure of the course. So if we look at your written assignments for this course, they are the doing the questions first from ethics for A level, our first course text, and then later on in the semester when we begin to read individual essays, I will be putting up study questions. So those assignments you have to write, and you have to write things. And then the discussion boards that'll be due throughout the semester, you have to write things. And then the exams, the two exams, you have to write things. And finally, for your final essay, you have to write something. Everything that you write has to be written by you and has to be based upon your personal experience reading the course text, not some secondary source, Wikipedia, Sparks Notes, whatever people use. It has to be based upon your personal encounter reading the text. Nothing else will be acceptable. And it has to be written by you. Every word has to be written by you. Of course, you can quote. I encourage you to quote from different texts that we read, the ones that we read. But that's it. Putting in quotation marks, obviously, you're signaling that you didn't write anything that, if you're putting something out there, and it doesn't matter if it's a response to an assignment question, if it's a discussion board post, if it's an exam answer, if it's in an essay, everything that you put out there, unless it's surrounded by quotation marks and you cite a source, has to be written by you, every word. If it's not, it's cheating, it's plagiarism, and it's grounds not only for failure of the assignment, failure of the course, it's also grounds for expulsion from the university. It's a conduct. It's a misconduct. It's a serious form of misconduct. So I just want to emphasize that everything that you write for this class, and that means everything, assignments, discussion boards, exam answers, and your final essay has to be written by you with no exceptions. Anything else is cheating with the kind of results or consequences that I've described. I should also tell you that everything that you write will be passed through Turnitin, which will check for copying from different sources and will check for AI generated text. It's just the world we live in right now. The most students would never think of using these things, and it's not an issue. And I'm sure 90% of you, the people I'm talking to, it's not an issue. You don't cheat. You take your education seriously. But there's always a percentage of people who don't take their education seriously and are cheaters. They may not think of themselves as cheaters, but if you're putting up anything in terms of your college work that you did not write, it's an act of deception and it's cheating. And there's a healthy percentage of minorities, small minority of students who do that, and that forces us to be responsible, to pass everything through some sort of detection program for that, and to use our common sense when we read it. Um, so I would never accuse anybody of cheating until I had absolute proof. And I would never just dictate, "Oh, you're a cheater." No, when you see something that you think is plagiarized, that's the beginning of a conversation with somebody, and you have to find out what the circumstances are. But if you determine something's plagiarized, you simply can't accept it. You have to give the student an F for the assignment, for the course, or and tell the but you would never do it without being absolutely sure that it was plagiarized. So I just want to emphasize that everything that you write for this class needs to be written by you. If it's not, you'll probably fail the course, and that's unfortunate. But if you're doing it that way, if you're doing your college work by cheating your way through, you don't deserve to pass. You shouldn't be there if that's the way you're getting through. People do make mistakes, sure, but this is not the place to make a mistake. So all you need to do to be successful in this course is to read the material, do the work, and be honest about it, and you'll do fine. Otherwise, if you approach it any other way, dishonestly, there will be problems. So if you have any questions about any of this, of what I've said in this video, please feel free to contact me, and I'd be happy to talk about it with you.